Hi friends, I'm about to do my hair, but while I'm doing my hair, I want to share with you why is my hair shaved on this side? Why do I have this style? So when I was a little girl, I was probably about nine, maybe 10 years old. My mom lost all her hair. She went completely bald, like to the skin. And she was like that for about 4 years. She had a handkerchief, and doctors thought, well, maybe it's because of her tuberculosis pills that she was on that caused her to lose her hair. So they couldn't figure it out anyways. My mom ended up using bear grease, and after that, my mom's hair grew really long, like down to her bum, like very long. And for her, that was so special and precious. So anybody who knew my mom in her later life knew that she had long hair and always loved having long hair. Even her sister Star, my aunt, had hair like down way past her bum. Like it's just something that represent, strength, our roots to our Mother Earth, a piece of our spirit. My mom was very careful with, your hairbrush, the hair that was in there. She would have ceremonies and only cut her hair on full moon. But the point that I'm trying to tell you is that hair is very special, not just to Indigenous people, but specifically to my family in that way. And my mom always had long hair after that. So for me, I've done my hair this way now for I think maybe 12 years, 10 years. And for me, it represents that half of me is missing, my sister. That's half my heart, in my opinion. I love my sister so much. And so it's to remind myself, to remind others that my sister is missing. And I won't grow my hair until it's either my sister's found, remains are found, or some sort of justice, admittance, even, of her murderer, or the person who hurt her actually admits it someday. But until then, I'll leave my hair like this forever. It might be the rest of my life, and I'm prepared for that. Another thing is people ask all the time is how long does it take? It doesn't take me too long. I literally just keep doing this with the my straightener that I have until I have all my hair curled, and then I'll use some hairspray. Now, um, I love doing my hair like this as well. Makes me feel uh, who I am. If anybody knows me, I'm a little bit on the bougie side, and not to say that, I haven't lived a luxurious life. I haven't. I've actually lived on the res with 14 other people in one house for a long time. So, um, you know, that's my style. I like being loud. I like being seen and heard, and maybe it has something to do with my childhood, but um, it's represents me, and I'm a very strong Indigenous woman. I don't take away from the strength I carry. It doesn't impact me in that sense, but it actually makes a statement. A lot of people remember my story about the hair, and how it represents that half of me is missing because my sister's missing. And it's my way to show that I'm grieving still today. When you don't have closure, when someone goes missing and you never know where they are, it's not easy to grieve. It's not easy to move forward. It's not easy to think. It took me, at least 15 years of my sister missing, and I still have a hard time. For example, after 7 years, you could pronounce someone deceased. I don't want to do that. And I don't know why. I don't know if it's my traditional Indigenous side that um, just let her rest and let it be, and or if it's the side of me where I think that maybe, someday I'll get closure, whether it's remains or answers. Um, but I'm not ready for that. I, for a long time, would always say, my sister's children, wait for them, but I don't know if they're ready for that either. So she remains a cold case. She remains a missing person, uh, and sadly, that's our reality. But that's why I do what I do by sharing truth and sharing knowledge, you know. So I'm ready to spray my hair and get ready for my day. But thanks for listening and thanks for actually supporting and hearing me, you know, because oftentimes we don't feel that. So thank you. And I hope you have a wonderful day. And for those who want to see how I actually finish it with my hairspray, this is how. It's a lot of hairspray and a lot of finger work. Like, I don't just spray the hair right here, I do, but from there on, I'm spraying my hand and getting to the roots. You know, I want that volume, I want that 80s height. I don't care what anybody says. That's what I like. So, this is how I do it. I make sure I get to all the roots. So, I spray for like 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. It's like a little routine that I have. But look at how much volume I'm getting. Especially as I get older, I notice that, you know, my hair is thinning out and it doesn't want to do, the grays are really hard to curl. So, I mean, this really is a great way for me. See all the grays showing up there, shining for ya, showing my wisdom. That's okay. I'm grateful to have them. I'm grateful to be alive every single day. So, see how this side flops over? It just needs a little extra love, a little extra love. So I'll do that. And then the same with the back. And I know it seems like a lot of hairspray, but it really isn't because it's just a couple seconds on my hand. I'm not, no, I guess it's lots of hairspray. Who are we kidding? Yeah. Now I'm ready for my day. Gotta wash my hands now. Bye.